Let's start with the important role of the image in user experience. Visual content plays a crucial role in the success of any online platform. It has the ability to grab the user's attention and convey information in a quick and effective manner. Images, in particular, are a powerful tool for capturing the user's attention and covering information. They have the advantage of being easily digestible, allowing users to process information more rapidly. The delays and slow performance caused by image loading and processing issue can harm user satisfaction and overall platform performance. Before showing you real examples, I want to highlight 3 case aspects that I'll cover today. I call it cracking the optimization code. First one, network optimization. Such libraries often provide functionalities like intelligent image resizing, image decoding and memory management, caching strategies, asynchronous loading, error handling, and retry mechanism. We'll discuss the most popular image loading libraries later in our webinar. And the third one, but the most important one, optimizing the usage of the library. Even with a robust library, the way you utilize it can impact the overall performance. According to my experience, I can consider following optimization technique. Load content on demand as it becomes visible to the user rather than loading everything up front. This approach reduced initial loading time and improves perceived performance. Load essential content first, such as primary images or vital data, before loading secondary or non-essential content. This ensures a better user experience by presenting key information quickly. Display low quality or blurred version of images initially and progressively load higher quality version. This technique provides faster initial display and gives the impression of faster loading times. Optimize the size and format of the app's images, videos, other media, use appropriate compression techniques, reduce unnecessary metadata, and choose suitable formats to balance quality and the file size. By focusing on network optimization, utilizing feature-rich library, and optimizing the way you use that library, you can significantly enhance the content loading performance on Android application. I'll show you some examples from my life, but I'm pretty sure everyone has the same experience every day. For example, I'm buying my first house, so I spend a lot of time finding inspiration for interior design. And those color block layouts like ruin my vibe. Or this one, I love night outs, so I'm browsing different online stores to find the perfect dress. And what I see are empty squares. I don't have time for it. I don't want to order an empty square. Just, I need a dress, show it to me. And finally, when my kids get back from school and we want to spend joint time, relax, and watch a movie together, what do we have to do? Wait till all covers are loaded. Annoying, right? And I don't know if you know, but the stress response for delays of even 1 second correlated to the response to horror movies. And this is not what I want to feel during movie night with kids. I have more examples, but I guess you got my point. So let's summarize. The impact of delays in image content on user experience, engagement, and retention can be significant. When users encounter slow loading times or poor quality images, they may become frustrated and abandon the platform. Delayed image content can result in lower engagement rates, as user may be less likely to interact with the platform. Delayed image content can impact user retention, as user may be less likely to return to the platform if they had poor experience. So do I. Therefore, it's essential to optimize the image pipeline to ensure fast loading times and high quality images to enhance user experience and engagement. According to Scarlett's Secrets Informator, also known as Cisco's research laboratories, consumers are developing a digital reflex where they have higher expectations for the performance of digital service. Look at this high numbers. They're huge. 76% of consumers say their expectations are increasing. The responsibility to ensure that digital services or applications work perfectly lies with the brand, according to 72% of people. Customers have more power and choices than ever before. 83% of people report encountering problems with application and digital services and are now likely to take action when they do, such as switching to an alternative service, sharing their negative experience, or deleting the digital service permanently. It's critical for business owners to meet this expectation, as 57% of people believe brands have only one chance to impress them. If a digital service does not perform, they won't use it again. The quality of digital services can significantly impact the customer's willingness to pay. 50% of respondents are willing to pay more for a product or service if its digital services are better than competitors. So now it's time to talk about image loading libraries. Image loading libraries for mobile are software components or tools that provide a set of functions or APIs for loading and displaying images in mobile application. These libraries are designed to optimize the image loading process and improve the performance and user experience of mobile applications. There are several common image loading libraries available for Android mobile app development. Here are some popular choices. Because integrated with the Square stack, including I/O and other components, is a robust library, but not the fanciest one. Glide stands out as the most popular choice due to its user-friendly API and ease of use, which explain its wide popularity. Fresca, on the one hand, offers a high level of sophistication, enabling users to have significant control over the processing pipeline. However, it requires a slightly higher level of expertise to get started compared to other options. Coil, in a sense, aimed to modernize image loading by leveraging the power of Kotlin coroutines. Universal Image Loader is a flexible image loading library with a wide range of customization options. All these libraries provide efficient ways to load, display, cache, and manipulate images within an app. The choice of the library depends on the specific requirements and preferences of the particular app. So once again, efficiently optimized image loading libraries can significantly improve mobile performance by reducing data transfer, minimizing memory usage, and optimizing the decoding and rendering process. Poorly optimized or over-complex loading library can negatively impact mobile performance by increasing memory usage and CPU overhead. When choosing an image loading library for mobile, it's important to consider the library's performance characteristics and the application-specific requirements and constraints. But, even using the most popular and efficiently optimized library, there are always opportunity for improvement. Let's see how product science can help. Product science has an instrumentation that is automated and smart. Manual instrumentation is a lot of work, a lot of guessing work. Basic traces are overwhelming. Product science AI-based filtering will help you to understand what's happening and provide more context. Execution paths are our magic technology that makes it possible to identify a single, most critical execution path responsible for satisfying specified user action. And my favorite, video synchronization feature. It provides solid visual cue that demonstrate precisely how the app works for your user or errors your app may be receiving that cannot be gained just from the code. But let me show you some real examples of what you've just heard. You might be overwhelmed, so I'll try to be quick here because I'm tired too. So this is what users see when opening the application. The user waits for the main feed to load. But let's analyze what we see with product science tool. Synchronizing video with the trace file, we've got the main execution path showing us exactly how code works. DRESSX uses Glide library, which is offer advanced feature like image transformation and GIF support. But for the apps that use a lot of image, important to preload them as soon as possible. Let's dive into execution path that product sales tool show us. So what we see here, first 3 seconds is an animation of the splash screen. And only after finishing this animation, we see scheduled network requests to fetch images. Together with decoding process, it takes additional 1.5 seconds of user's wait time. By preloading images in the background in parallel thread with this splash screen animation, you can ensure they're ready for display when needed immediately after flash screen animation end, reducing user wait time by 33%. In next example of image-intensive app, we see network requests started immediately after user's action, which is good. But as I already mentioned, there is always opportunity for improvement, and product science tool can show you this opportunity. So let's take a closer look to this last image. You can see here at the video that user waits this last image to load. Again, synchronizing video with the trace file, we've got the main execution path for this last image. Product science tools show us argument for each image, so we can easily check the queue. And we see that these two images loaded in thread 16322. And these images are not loading in parallel because the rest of images are taking up the pool. So let's check this pool to see image loading pipeline. I already checked all this argument. I have all these images that were loaded in these 4 threads. And 4 threads is commonly used default value for the number of threads in an image loading thread pool. This number is often considered a reasonable balance between performance and resource usage. Optimization opportunity that I see here is check the logic for the image loading. Let's check it. We see this third thread. We see the 3 images, but user don't see it in main screen. So processing images for the main screen, firstly in parallel thread. So if we will process this image here, will help us reduce user wait time. And even small changes like 8% will make user experience better. The last example for today is experienced if you use the inefficient image loading library. Quick disclaimer, it looks like they already fixed this part. But you know, what happens online stays online. We have this example and it's perfect one. That's why I show it to you. All images load slowly and in parts, appearing in stripes from up to down. There are a few ways this loading process can be optimized. Most likely, they're using WebView because image loading looks same in Chrome and Android, which uses WebView. Utilizing another media library, such as Picasso Glide that we discussed at the start, would allow them to fetch images progressively, not but stripe as now, but quality, and fetching lower quality first and update when fetched in greater quality is completed. That enormously reduced wait time for image loading by 47%. There is still opportunity to work with network requests, but it's another theme. We'll discuss it next time. So at the end, let's summarize optimization boosters one more time. Use optimal libraries, preload images. Don't forget about progressive and parallel loading. And the last but not least, network optimization. Check all these steps and make your users happy.